Well, better health, living longer, and living like a younger person are all goals that many of us talk about these days. And for more and more Americans, it does seem attainable. But what are the secrets of anti-aging and longevity? Here now to talk about the secrets to a long, healthy life is Dr. Mitra Ray, a biochemist, researcher, and author on longevity. Dr. Ray, good to have you here.
Great to be here, Brad.
You know, it's something that more and more of us seem to talk about all the time. Everybody wants to live as long as possible. You know, and we've seen many advancements in nutrition, in healthcare that promote, you know, a different number of ways to live longer. What should we be doing to achieve that goal?
Well, I think the main problem today is that people think they understand nutrition, but really breakfast, lunch, and dinner are the problem. And we're relying too much on processed foods and too much on animal products. We need to eat a more whole foods, plant-based diet. That really is the key to longevity.
Yeah, and it seems that we've seen that, because even though there seems to be more of an emphasis on fitness and eating well, we see that diabetes is run rampant. We see that obesity seems to continue to go the wrong direction. So I guess people just aren't getting that. Is that what's the number one longevity destroyer in our lives? Is it simply that poor diet?
Poor diet. You know, when people decide, let's say your New Year's resolution is to get healthy, the first thing you're going to do, probably most people, will go out and exercise, begin an exercise regimen.
Right.
But it's one thing to be aerobically fit and strong, but if you don't have the nutritional foundation, you could be doing more harm than good. And most people don't understand the impact of diet, how important it really is. It's the foundation, and plants are the foundation of a good diet.
Well, and a lot of people, when they say, okay, I'm going to start an exercise regimen, I'm going to start a diet at the end of the year, and they end up starving themselves and not giving themselves, we've heard, the right nutrients. All right, you've brought a little show and tell here. You brought some apples in to sort of make your case here. So what's this all about?
Well, fruits and vegetables provide us with antioxidants. I cut this apple this morning. I do this for my kids when I cut apples for their lunch. I protect the apple with a little lemon juice. The antioxidants in the lemon are protecting this apple from oxidation. If you look at this one, same apple, this has been oxidized. This is what's going on inside our cells, is this oxidation, and it's causing us to age prematurely. And so when you exercise, you're doing the same thing. You're actually making more free radicals and creating more oxidative stress in the body, and that's going to cause damage to your DNA, your protein, your fat molecules, which is going to ultimately lead to compromised cellular function. So this apple is the aging apple, same apple, but this one's living a little bit longer, as you can see, because it's been protected from the antioxidants in the lemon.
Okay, well, I know we can't pour lemon on ourselves all day, so what is the key then to making sure that you're battling, I guess, the oxidation, and you need to fuel yourself with antioxidants, I take?
Yeah, the antioxidants have to come from whole food sources. They have to come from plants. And there's over 25,000 plant nutrients that are now found. You know, a little vitamin supplement's not going to cut it. So you need a rainbow diet, because the colors and flavors of fruits and vegetables is what protects us.
So many of us, I think, have been talked into that a vitamin supplement, or supplementing with vitamin E or vitamin B or something like that, is the answer to good health.
No.
You don't agree?
No, no. I only take a whole food-based supplement myself, Juice Plus, and in the winters we also need vitamin D up here in these latitudes, D3. But traditional vitamin supplements, it's well known that less than 20% of vitamins actually get into our body. So.
All right, diet aside, let's talk about other lifestyle, you know, how we can achieve better health and happiness. I know a lot of people stress attitude. Is attitude important?
Oh, attitude is very, very important. I believe everything
begins... Because that has nothing to do with free radicals and antioxidants, so I wonder, well, how critical is that?
No, attitude is very, very important. You know, there's been lots of research showing that your attitude is absolutely... I think everything is generated. I mean, even eating right, making those choices is going to come from a better attitude.
Okay. Well, I know you speak to groups around the world, and you've done a lot of research on, you know, how the body ages, how we process food, how we react to exercise. What information, when you go speak to different people, really gets through?
I think that when I make the point about, you know, if you really start to look at the toxins in our processed foods, and if you look at the correlation between a diet rich in animal products and the link to cancer and heart disease and obesity and Alzheimer's, that's where it begins, is the diet. And when you start to actually look at the look at those numbers, you know, you can find more answers on my website, drmitraray.com. You really begin to appreciate, wow, that really is the key to longevity. That really is the key to living a longer, healthier life, is to look at the diet.
I know the FDA's recently changed the food pyramid, etc., but when we talk about getting enough fruits and vegetables in our diet, or these whole type foods, how much a day?
90% of your calories should come from the plant kingdom. So we're talking about basically whole grains, vegetables, fruits, legumes, beans, nuts and seeds. This should be the mainstay of our diet, and that is not the case for most Americans, and that's why we see the statistics that we see.
All right. Well, as we try to achieve, you know, a longer life, a healthier life, when do you see life expectancy, say, like getting near 100? Is that going to happen here in the next generation, or no?
You know, there are people, I'm doing a talk, for instance, where they're going to honor, this is for the Campfire USA, and they're going to honor a person who's lived this is her 100th year. Okay. And I'll be doing this talk on Wednesday in Everett. If you're interested, people can contact us to find out at, if you go to my website, drmitraray.com. But basically, people are living longer if they follow. This woman, for instance, she eats a diet rich in plants, and she knows, she golfs, she exercises, she is out there, and her attitude, again, is important.
And this doesn't mean you have to be a vegetarian, right? It just means that
but 90%, this has been shown in the China study, which the New York Times calls the Grand Prix of epidemiological studies. There was a study between Oxford, Cornell, and the government of China, and the science is solid, that basically if we get more than 90% of our calories from the plant kingdom, then we should really be able to stay away from the diseases that we see today. Okay,
well, we keep hearing it again. Mom and Grandma were right. Eat the fruits and veggies.
Absolutely.
Okay, all right, Dr. Mitraray, thank you.
Thank you very much,
Appreciate your time here this morning.
Thanks.